1.4 Pose Questions. I had a postcard taped to my desk, 4 river stones etched with 4 German words. They shaped themselves in my mind like a poem or a prayer. Liebe, Glück, Vertrauen, Mut, alles kommt und das ist gut. Diese Sachen hier für mich und das ist nicht willkürlich. I composed an English version as well. Love and luck, courage and trust. Everything happens as it must. These things that are here for me did not show up randomly. In theory, my found object invocation meant that everything laid before me had arrived as it was meant to arrive. Even the tiny mystery dollhouse dresser drawer on my bookshelf. Even, maybe especially even, a giant spiraling shell that I chose at a shell shop to remind me of my Aunt Vivian. My beloved Rainer Maria Rilke's famous instructions from Letters to a Young Poet echoed in my brain. Have patience with all that is unresolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves, like closed-off rooms, like books written in a very foreign language. Don't research the answers now which cannot be given to you. Live the questions. Maybe then one distant day, without even noticing, you'll live into the answer. I prayed for dear life that I would live into the answer, because 3.5 years after I was reassigned to teach introductory high school Spanish full-time, the same 2 basic classes in endless iterations, I walked away from a secure 20.5-year tenured teaching career that first formed the core of my grown-up identity, then devoured it. I used to be Frau Hallberg, quirky high school German teacher. My failure to thrive socially in my youth was a festering wound that I needed to heal in my own way, and I did it through teaching for over 2 decades. Teaching, German in particular, was healing. And teaching, first German and later Spanish, the thing I thought I was meant to do, and the thing I loved best, broke my heart. It wasn't the Spanish language that caused me to surrender. I'm good at navigating grammar and words. Reinventing myself while still in the classroom in a breakneck era of hyper-accountability, bare-bone budgets, and shifting educational landscapes had been brutal. I never knew where I stood. There's not one person I can blame, though I could point fingers in many directions. Call it an ecosystem that worked in my favor until fortunes turned. The same power dynamic that set me up as a winner was the exact reason I was fated to lose. It was a painful lesson that I needed to learn. Before I left my former school district, people I'd never considered close would ask me if I was okay. People I used to consider close averted their eyes when we passed. People talked about me in my absence. Word, of course, filtered back. Teachers are nothing if not communicative, and parents spread gossip, as do their kids. Even in hiding afterward, I couldn't escape contact with schools. I was a mom in a family of teachers, surrounded by constant reminders that nothing had turned out as I'd planned. So here I was back home, ostensibly to finish writing my memoir, but all evidence showed that everyone, and I mean everyone, knew the truth. I was a hollow shell of my former self. Maybe the best part of me had already died, and I was living into my question. Who are you when you're no longer the person you thought you were destined to be?